And welcome back. Today we have the RK3518 Android TV 8K Ultra HD. Yeah, check that out. If you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I always try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest. This is going to be, I believe, the X88 Android box. The X88 Mini is what it is. Yeah, check this out. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below if you guys are curious about this device, but super powerful little device here, X88 Mini. It says 32 gigs of storage, 2 gigs of RAM, Android 14. And yeah, we've seen a lot of these devices before. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna give you guys the specs in this video so you guys know exactly what you get. On the box itself here, you do have a TF card slot, you have 2 USBs. If you're not sure about a TF card slot, you could pretty much download movies and store everything right there as a memory chip if you wanna add storage. You do have your IR depending on your remote, AV, you have your HDMI cable, Ethernet, and DC. Everything is going to be right there, very simple to use. The box kind of reminds me just like a basic, like typical boxing, Chinese boxing, very basic and standard. There's a user manual in there that nobody really cares about. Here is a HDMI cable. You do have the power cable. Power cable, I have to say, does feel extremely cheap. So I hope when I plug it in, I don't see sparks. And then for me, this is like one of the most important things because I'm always gonna be using this thing, is the actual remote. So the remote, it looks like it's pretty simple, very basic. It feels good in the hand. It does feel a little bit on the budget end, but it feels comfortable though. So you got YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video, and I hate when they add the Google Play button because that's a button that you'll never use. So I hope they get rid of that button and do something else with it. You do have your Google Assist, up, down, left, right. You got a Bluetooth or a bookmark, a mouse, settings, TV button, home button, page up, down, volume, and mute. So yeah, let's go ahead and plug this thing in. I hope the specs are good. Yeah, let's see how it looks like. Okay, so here we go. Plugging it in, you do see the Android TV logo. So typically when you do plug it in, it's going to start running its process. So here we go. When you first get it plugged in, it's going straight to the Android TV. It's going to say press and hold the buttons here. So it's trying to get the remote synced. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now the remote is going to start flashing. When you first push it, it's going to show just the red button solid. As soon as it starts flashing, just release the buttons and then let it do its thing. So there you go. It did take a few seconds extra. I thought it was already plugged in, but it wasn't. It says the Wi-Fi is disconnected, so it doesn't run through the traditional Android TV setup. So it's probably most likely a clone. Now the very first thing here, it says Wi-Fi is not connected. So make sure you do come here to the Wi-Fi, to the settings, and then log into the internet so that way you're ready to go. Now the one thing that's very strange here, it says, are you sure the date and time on the device are accurate? Please go to the settings and check. So anytime something like this happens, you do have to come right back to the settings. Sometimes with these devices, the way they have it installed, they have it set to a certain specific location for whatever reason. It's very weird. So you want to come here to the settings, display and sound. So you want to come here to the settings and come down to device preference and then look for date and time. Now here it says automatically set up your thing. It says it should look for your network and stuff. For some reason, it's showing me that I am at some weird time zone. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and I'm going to pick the West Coast where I'm at. So here it is, Pacific Daylight Time. So once you do this, you should be good. So I'm kind of curious to see if Google will work once I have this all set up here. So sometimes it's a little bit funny and it won't work properly unless you have that. So let me go ahead and sign in, get IDA64 so that way I could show you guys exactly what the specs look like. Okay, so here we go. The very first thing it shows that it has 32 gigs of internal storage, 2 gigs of RAM, and it is using the Rock chip. So not too bad. Now for the CPU, Rock chip is RK3528. It is running a quad core at A53. Display is running a full 1080p with the Mali G450MP. Now as far as your Android goes, it is running an Android 14 and the device is rooted. Now with the codecs is very familiar here. A lot of them do like to use the quadruplets of decoder and encoder for C2 and OMX. So you do get LATM,
3GPP, AMR, FLOC, ALA, MLA, MPEG, Opus, RAW, and Vorbis, all for your audio. So you got plenty of stuff here to go pass through when it comes to like Dolby and surround sound, lots of stuff here. Now, when it comes to video, you do have your AVC, 3GPP, HEVC, MP4 VES, MPEG-2, VP8, VP9, AV01, AVC, 3GPP, HEVC, then you have H263, H264, and you're going to see again the quadruplets of decoder and encoder for C2 and OMX. So you have a lot of stuff here that's pretty much going to cover any type of video format. So pretty good stuff.
And let me know what you guys think. Is this a device that you guys would pick up? We haven't seen devices like this. Not too many people are doing these types of videos with these devices. For me, I like to see all of them. I like to see everything that they have, all the specs and everything, if they're good. If you guys can save some money and it actually works, then there you go. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys are doing well. You guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys in the next one.